What's up, guys? This is Next Gen Productions here, back with a new video. And in this video, we will be reviewing the Motorola Moto E first gen. Now, this is the second generation Moto E, and I will be comparing it to the first generation Moto E. And yes, I did get a case on mine. This case costed $10 at our Rio Rancho mall. To me, I shouldn't have bought it. It's not the case I initially wanted, but I was just, in a hurry to, to get a case and whatnot. So I just got it. Yeah, it's just that. So here is the first generation Moto E. Now, before we start off the review, I'd like to say that I got this device for a really good price. Now, this device I got for Total Wireless. I don't know if some of you guys heard of that company, but it's Total Wireless. It's at Walmart, by the way. So typically this is a Walmart device, and I got it for the super low price of only $19.88 plus tax, of course. So the real total came out to 21 something. I just know 21. So yeah, this device on Total Wireless regular price was like $59, and honestly I don't think I would have paid that much even if I had $59. Let me go and wipe the screen off. So before we get into the device, let's go ahead and take a hardware tour, shall we? Up at the top of the first generation Moto E, we have the earpiece and the lighting proximity sensor over here, and a notification light over on the other side. Now, the display on the Moto E is a 4.3-inch Corning Gorilla Glass 3 display with an oleophobic coating, and which has a resolution of 540. Wait, let me get my notes real quick. I do apologize. Yeah, the resolution is I was right, 540 by 960, and has a pixel density of 256. Sorry. The screen to body ratio of the handset is 63.10%. I'm gonna go ahead and stick my notes over here real quick on the edge of the whatever it's called, The handset is splash resistant, but now you don't want to go swimming with the Moto E, or you'll just eventually water damage it, and it won't survive if you go swimming, like you leave it in your pocket or whatnot. You got to keep in mind, small screen comes sacrifice, so you do not have a front-facing camera on the first generation. Yeah, there's the top, and on the bottom we have the single loudspeaker, which I have not tested yet, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty loud, as people say. Yeah, the Moto E is available in black, as I have here clearly, and a white version. And you can also buy Motorola shells. I think that's just the back colors, so you can get different colors of the back. You get a white, you can probably get a yellow, orange, red, and whatnot, but as you can see, I have black on black. That's what it came with, because it was so cheap. On the left side, we have really nothing. On the bottom, we have the micro USB charging port, and that's pretty much it. On the right side of the Moto E, we have just the chrome-plated power and lock button, and the volume rocker right below it. They are pretty flush. I would like to see them raise and offer more responsiveness, but they're quite responsive as they are. On the top, we have the standard size 3.5mm headphone jack with some kind of microphone. I believe that's either noise canceling microphone or some other, or just a regular microphone. On the back of the handset, we have the 5-megapixel fixed focus camera. There is no autofocus with the first generation Moto E, whereas the second generation, we have a 5-megapixel, the same 5-megapixel camera, but we have autofocus on the second generation. Now, and right below that, we have the much beloved Motorola dimple, which you can probably find on all the Motorola devices. The Moto E features that palmable design, which fits well in the hand, and yeah. This is a Corning Gorilla Glass 3 display, if I haven't already mentioned it. The Moto E handset runs Android 4.4.4, also known as KitKat, will it ever be updated to Lollipop? My guess is that it will possibly be upgraded to Lollipop. I just don't know when. I had the first generation Moto G, and that eventually got updated to Lollipop. So I'm guessing it's the same thing for this. I think it will get updated. I just don't know when. Let me see. Okay, good. Just checking something. But yeah. The second generation runs Android 5.1 Lollipop out of the box, which is very nice. Android KitKat on the Moto E first gen runs very buttery smooth. I have not experienced really any lag, which is quite good. That's just some notifications from an app. OfferUp. If you you can follow me on OfferUp if you so choose. Let me go and open the app real quick. I know I shouldn't be doing this. It's a review. If you so choose to follow me, this is my name. You can pause to read it if you so choose. And yeah, that should be long enough. Anyway, back to the review. The screen to body ratio on the handset is 63.10%. It has Bluetooth 4.0 and Wi-Fi 802.11 BG and N. And there is no LTE capabilities with the first generation Moto E. The second generation does support LTE. So I do not have mine activated. I do not activate my phones because I can't afford to. So yeah, let's go into settings and just take a look around. All your basic settings and whatnot, storage, display, sound, battery. Let's take a look at storage while we're here. The total storage out of the box is like 4 gigabytes, but you only have about 2.21 gigabytes available to user. But you can further expand storage via a micro SD card slot, which is in the back, which I will show you right now. Now I don't really want to take it off and on and like that, but I'm doing it for you guys. So here is the micro SD card slot. It can handle up to a 32 gigabyte SD card, but I have my own 16 gigabyte card, and it seems to be doing just fine. The back seems to be more rigid towards the bottom than the top. So yeah, getting back to the device, you have your location, security, language and input, backup, reset. With Motorola devices you get Motorola privacy, and it says we collect essential information to keep your software up to date. However, you can control additional information shared with us. Now I think I went over this or took a brief look at this in the review, or excuse me, in the unboxing. Now you also have Motorola Device ID, which Lost Phone Web Portal. We use your Google account for Motorola services such as Moto Care Tips and Lost Phone Web Portal. So there's that. And you have your option to add your account. I already have a couple accounts on here. Go down here to About Phone, and you can verify Android 4.4.4 KitKat. Now, if I ever do get an update to Lollipop, there's a very slim chance that I probably won't be updating to Lollipop simply because, well, this is an old device, and I already have a second gen Moto E with Lollipop, so it's kind of like I don't need to update, even though if I do get a notification to update. A model number is just Moto E, as you can see right there. Sorry for the reflection. Check for system updates real quick, and it's up to date, as you can clearly see there. And yeah, let's take a look at the camera on the Moto E. Now this is a very basic interface. You can just tap to take a picture like so. Let's go ahead and bring in the second generation. Now, like I said, this is a fixed focus camera, so it's not going to do the best. Okay. Swipe this way, I think to the right, to get to your gallery, and yeah, it's not that good. You can't really see any pixels, but it's just blurry. Because, like I said, it's a 5 megapixel fixed focus camera. So, yeah. And you have your option to record video. And here's a here it is recording. This is a video test of the Motorola Moto E first generation front facing camera. That's the second generation Moto E. And yeah, here's some of my notes. And that's pretty much it. You can pause it right there, and you can touch or zoom it like so, and you can stop it. So let's go ahead and take a look at that video, shall we? Full speakers. Full sound, or full volume. Motorola Moto E first generation front facing camera. Oh, I do apologize. Sorry, I meant rear facing camera. I do apologize. Let's go ahead and start that over. This is all being what you hear is coming out of this speaker, so yeah. This is a video test of the Motorola Moto E first generation front facing camera. That's the second generation Moto E. And yeah, here's some of my notes. And that's pretty much it. You can pause it like so, and you can... But yeah, that's the video recording quality of the Moto E first generation. I like to keep my volume, pretty low, because I don't need volume. I don't need to, I don't need it up high. Swiping this way, I have to hurry it up because I have a 4 GB SD card I'm recording on, so it's not the best storage. So yeah, you have HDR auto on and off right up here. Control exposure on and off, which means you can typically slide this little guy around to change exposure. You have your video, your photo options, widescreen at 3.8 megapixel, 16:9, standard 5 megapixel, which is 4:3, and you have your timer on and off, and you have your panorama on and off. And that pretty much does it for the camera. And let's go ahead and take a very quick look at gaming. I just downloaded Temple Run 2. I kind of really hope this loads in time before my card runs out, or I'll be very mad, and I'll probably, make a game. Like, if I don't get to it in time, comment down below if you would like to see some gaming on the Moto E. Because, well, I'm probably gonna have to do that if it doesn't load in time. I do apologize, but yeah, that's probably what might happen. So yeah. I mean, I'm always willing to do separate videos. I mean, I just have never had to do a separate gaming review, or gaming on a device, because I normally don't have to, like I just said. I do apologize, it looks very red in the background, I don't know why. Okay, we do see some stuttering, but for the most part, it's like, hey, it's a cheap device. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead and start. I have to look off camera, and I have to watch the time on the camera. And as you can see, you do see quite a bit of lag, but apparently you can still play just fine. Probably because it's a graphic intensive game. But as you can see, it registers my touch just fine. I don't know if you can tell that much on the video, but you can see that it lags. It's lagging, but not too bad. Uh-oh. I meant to go right, sorry. But anyway. And go back home. And the apps do fly, as you can see, but it only takes a couple seconds to return, for the apps to return, which isn't bad. So, that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the review of the Motorola Moto E second generation. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!